Hello, my name is Tracy Mentor, and I am healing from narcissistic abuse. My channel, I changed the name to my YouTube channel to Tracy is Enough. Tracy's Enough. And the reason why I did that is because after being around narcissists, their main objective is to make you feel like you're not enough. And I could talk about narcissists all day long, but until I really realize what their goal is in coming into my life and filling up in my life so much, then I will continue to be lost. And you too will continue to be lost. Because one thing a narcissist do is they play on your innocence, they play on your insecurities, and they play on just you as an individual, and you not knowing that in life everybody struggle with certain things. None of us is put here to feel like we got it all figured out, or we know it all, or we're smart enough, or any of those things. But if we're with a narcissist can be very boisterous, very, over the top, very like they have it under control. Like they know what they're doing and you don't know what you're doing. And so a person that is kind of trying to find their way and don't really know left from right really well, you kind of get tied up in that. You kind of feel like, you want to follow this person, or you trust this person, or you believe what this person is saying. And that's the whole idea of the narcissist, and how they start to really penetrate in your mind and in your heart and start screwing you over, basically, because they know that you have a lot to offer. They know that you're talented. They know that you have so much talent, you have gifts. They could see all that. But the thing is that they do not want you to see it. So what do? They come in like, they got it all figured out, and like they have it all together. And in reality, they really don't. In reality, they're just as insecure and just as afraid as you are. Because the narcissist is a very insecure person. Very insecure, very lost, very low self esteem, no confidence, but they have enough ability after watching people to know how to draw people to them. And they know how to keep people looking at them. And so when you come around them, you're going to be ooh and ah and wowed by them, because you're still trying to figure out who you are. You're still trying to know, that still trying to build up your confidence. You're still trying to figure out, to go left or right, or what should you do, And so they see all that and they play on all of that, But as we come through the other side, as far as dealing with narcissists, for me, I start to realize that, Tracy, you are enough. You already have enough in you. You already have everything that God has appointed for you to do inside. Now, I have to believe that and just start stepping out on faith. And so that's why I changed my channel to Tracy's Enough. It's like, I'm already enough. And you, if you're listening to this video, you are already enough, And so we don't have to try to be all what the narcissists want us to be, which is just a slave and a servant of theirs. We can actually rest in knowing, yeah, I don't have it all figured out. I don't know, right now, this decision I got to make. I don't know if I'm going to go left or right. I don't know, a whole lot. But one thing we do have to know is that it's okay to fall. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to scrape your knees. It's okay to not get it right. It's okay to not, be perfect. But once you step out, you fall down, you make a mistake, you just get back up. You get back up. And so that's what going through narcissist abuse has taught me, is that I'm not perfect. And see, the narcissist thinks that they're perfect and that they that their world evolves in this perfectness. And there's nothing perfect about no human being. There's nothing perfect about me. There's nothing perfect about you. There's nothing perfect. And so there's nothing perfect about the narcissist. But the narcissist is a spirit or a soul that's a spirit that is dark, and they're always trying to make you look less than and then better than. And so in all that trippy world that they put you through, you as a person and your worth and your value is still important. It's not irrelevant, it's important. And that's what the narcissist does not ever want you to know, that you are perfect. You are perfect in your right. You are enough. You're okay where you're at. And so it's high energy being around a narcissist. It's like it's a real high, and then there's a low when the narcissist don't have any money, when the narcissist don't feel like they can woo people or wow people. Then you have a low sense of that narcissist. They're really low, they're negative, they're down, they're antisocial, they don't want to talk, they don't want to be around people. They just don't have anything really going for them. And so when they're at their low, that's really the person that you're dealing with when they're on that high. It's that low person that has no character, no personality, no sense of life and sense of what life really is all about, and what it's not about you just being high and having all this money and having this wealth and having this power. No, life is not like that. We all are on a road of fluctuating up and down, and so the narcissists don't grab that like how people that are living in reality grab it. It's like, this is real life. Real life, you go through certain stuff, but eventually you come around, and that you be up a little bit, and life is not just this one note. It has a different harmony within it. But the narcissist, when they go low, they go low. And so that is really like the person that you're dealing with. That is who is really inside this shell that is trying to make you think that they are that person when they're really high. And that's not true. They're not that person when they're really high. That's the false self, the false sense of that narcissist. But the true narcissist is when that person is down. That ugly one that don't want to see people, that don't answer their phone, that don't want to do anything you ask them to do. I mean, my husband, I was married to him for many years, and he never wanted to watch his own kids. He never wanted to take his kids to the park. He never wanted to cook. He never wanted to do anything that consisted of being a father, fatherly. He didn't see himself as a father. He had kids, but that was it. It was no, I have kids, I'm a father, let me, be a father, take my kids to the park, show my kids stuff. It was none of that. I remember I used to work for the county of Sacramento, and I would go to work, and I would leave my daughter home with him all day. He would lay around on the couch and let my daughter just tear up the whole apartment. And I mean, by the time I would get home, my daughter would be in the kitchen by this time. After she done tore up the whole house, she's in the kitchen, all in the cabinets, pulling out pots and pans and stuff like that, and he would just be laying right on the couch. Like, he don't see her doing this. So he was there, but he wasn't even watching his own child. She was basically watching herself. God was watching over my child, but he wasn't. So it's these type of things that they do when they're really low, and that's the true person that you're dealing with when you're on a high. Because money and power and all that don't make you a person. It don't, because anybody can be on that high, but when you come down, who are you? Who is the real person that you're dealing with? So when you're dealing with a narcissist, that low person, that's who you're dealing with. That's their enough. That's all they can give you. They can't give you any more than what you're expecting. They can't be a good husband, can't be a good wife. They can't be a good provider. They don't have the ability to do all those things. So that's their enough. So, you trying to figure out life and figure out people and figure out this and figure out that, you have to start looking at this person that you involved yourself with and had married, had kids with. You got to start looking at this person for who they really are, because that's their enough. That's all they can give. So from that, after dealing with from narcissist to narcissist, my stepmom, my sister, my ex-husband, I mean, all these people are narcissists in my life, and that's all I dealt with is the same stuff. The high from a narcissist, and then the low of a narcissist. The high is they're treating you, buying you, giving you food, giving you money, doing this, doing that. And then the low is, it's like this totally different person that you don't even know. It's like, who is this person? They don't want to feed you. They don't want to, they don't want to do nothing with you. Help, you're not looking to be fed, but they're that same person that was doing all that stuff is no longer there, and it's like, Dad, who is this person? And then you're flipping back and forth, because you're genuine, you come from a good point, a good area, and a good place in your heart. And then you're dealing with this thing that is fickle and up and down and down and up. That is their enough. That's the narcissist enough. They can't give you no more than what they're giving you. So that's their enough. Now, you as an individual, having gone through all what you've gone through with narcissists, you have to find your enough. You have to know that you are worthy enough. That you, no matter what you got going on, you are enough, and that the narcissist does not predict your enough. They can't, talk on your enough because they don't have the power over you. You see, you have the power to make your life enough. And that enough is good enough for you to be all that God created you to be. And so, after looking at, I looked at a couple of YouTube videos and I saw some stuff and I said, Dang, Tracy, maybe you should change your name to Tracy's Enough, because after a while, it's like, if you don't accept yourself for who you are, or if you don't think that you're enough, nobody in this world will. Nobody in this world will. Nobody. So that was my opener, my moment where I actually, opened up and saw more to me. Yes, I'm healing. I'm healing from narcissistic abuse, but I'm also enough already. As I'm going through this healing, because sometimes going through the healing, you start to see the narcissist in you, the subtle narcissists, I believe in certain ways attract these sick narcissists, because I think we all have a little narcissist in us, but it's a healthy narcissist and it's an unhealthy narcissist. And so I think how I kept attracting these things is because I kept thinking that I wasn't enough, and I kept not exercising my no. It's all right to exercise your no and say no, and I didn't think it was okay to say no, sister, my brother and ex-husband, I didn't think it was, I thought you had to say yes, 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 yes to family, yes, 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 but I had no clue that I could actually say no to family, and that was hard for me. And because I'm a doer and I like to help and I don't mind serving people. But there's a balance with everything, because that narcissist looks for that. They look for it. They love it. They take advantage of it. They're not going to be like, oh, you've been serving, you've been giving, you've been paying every time we go out to eat. It's my turn to pay. Narcissists never look at it like that. They look at taking advantage of you. That's their enough, taking advantage of you, because that's who they are. They're there to take advantage of. They don't see that, this person's been, doing, let me do. No, they don't have the ability to see like that. But, and so, through all my abuse with the narcissist, I find that I am already enough. I don't have to do, you know, anything. I just have to trust God and help, let him continue to do a work in my heart and change me. And as he changed me, he starts letting me see the light that is, you know, the things that are in me that is good. And so I hope this video helps somebody. You know, you are already enough. And when you're dealing with the narcissist and their in their low moment and who they are, that's their enough. And so you have to separate the two. You know, do I want to keep dealing with this less enough, or do I want to, you know, start investing in myself and seeing that I'm already enough? Okay, so I hope this helps somebody. Yeah, you know, stay on your healing journey. You're doing a great job. And remember, you are enough already. All right. Thank you so much for listening. God bless and be blessed.